my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner's side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. What I do?
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go! 10 Lobo. 54. You get block me. You get block me.
They'll run with Samuels. The game's for first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Ready, ready.
Brings up second and 4.
Pretty quiet, D was pretty quiet. He's coming, double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. This is caught by Antonio Brown. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
On the set.
A gain of 15.
54. Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners. On second down now. It's Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
From the 50, it's Rudolph. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Ready. Delta.
From the red zone now, Rudolph. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, look at the juke.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Garoppolo now. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. Let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Whip. Watch the whip.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
At the 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check. Check 26, check 3. 218, chop. Let's go.
Now Rudolph. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Got it. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I know he is. Greystone, travel. Shoot.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Rudolph. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. 7. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Rudolph off play action. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. The CD. I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
This is Breida. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his third year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Bravo! On the ball! Nice!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
61, matchbox white. Mike 5-4,
Rudolph going to throw on 3rd and 1. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Rudolph looking to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And now he's going to use his legs. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Deebo Samuel with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. So let's see, that was 3rd and 2. They hit the short pass, having the first down. He said, well, let's get a little more than the first down, all the way into the end zone.
And I know this is the NFL, and 3rd and 2 isn't necessarily a rundown. I think most of the time you play it as a passing down. But you can disguise it a little bit, right? You can show heavy run formation, make it look that way, and still throw the football effectively, as we just saw there. And he's still running, isn't he?
He stopped now, and he got 6 points for it.
On the ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He's going deep, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And some room to roam now. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 81 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
It's third down and 2 yards to go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. Rudolph loses the football. It's out. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the second up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll have a first down past the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
To throw is Garoppolo, escaping the pressure right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Javon Hargrave picks up his second sack of the afternoon. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they have taken the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd and 9, Rudolph. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off on a former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
12, fellas, here we go.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and a couple, Garoppolo. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Man open, it's Goodwin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
80 weapons. White.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Undercrush. 198.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gould with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? And the Niners get there and bring him down. Dee Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
21.
Take over 1st and 10 at the
13.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. But they are going for it. It's Rudolph. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Here's Breida. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run again with Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiation.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Stephon Tuitt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Double dog. That's the way.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Rudolph. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They will snap it to Rudolph. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And now here's another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Hey, Echo.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's good one. 1st down San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Garoppolo looks to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Quit talking about it. Quickstone, travel. Hey, Alpha.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going top shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They give him a gain of 38. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
Hey, seam 6. Check Mike 54. Hit it.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jesse Bates. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe just sitting on it, trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Rudolph. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit.
We go. 50, plant.
It's been a long day for you.
5.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. On second and goal, the lone man in the back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as they are able to cut into that lead. Now Rudolph. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Garoppolo looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Here we go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Nice footwork at the 25. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
61, matchbox lights. 11.
Garoppolo to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They run with Breida. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Here we go.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Get hot.
Watch out the creep. Watch out the creeping.
Get hot.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Rudolph. He's got the tight end, Vanette. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Rudolph now to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.